of so much of this. And Angel had never seen the footage before. When I came to her home, there was tapes piled up. And so to watch it and be witnessing what was happening behind closed doors was devastating. And at the same time, there was so much joy and so much love and so much laughter. And the juxtaposition between that and the pain that was going on in their lives, for me, it was so important to tell what I believe is one of the most universal stories, which is mental health and addiction and the crisis that we're facing right now. And that Angel had the courage to allow us to do it through her lens and her family's trauma was very inspiring.
And speaking of that courage, initially you didn't want to do this. When did you have a change of heart and why?
The when it first came to me, it was a no.
Why?
Just because I have never put myself out there in that way. I've never felt the need to do that. But as things started to progress, and as I realized that the Carter family children need someone in this family to stand up and to show them that, bad things are going to happen to you, good things are going to happen to you. But at the end of the day, it is a choice how you choose to look at it. That's going to help define your way. So it was really standing up for them and showing them that, hey, someone has your back and it's going to be okay. And you can make that choice for yourself.
Yeah, you've got 5 siblings and the only 2 left are the oldest and the youngest. You said, when it comes to mental health and addiction, that's one of the main reasons why you're speaking out today, because you want people to talk about this.
From the time we started this journey and we started making this documentary, Angel lost her 3rd sibling.
Yes.
It was devastating. It is devastating. And she is a true example of taking that pain and turning it into purpose.
But at one point, Nick had said, listen, we all need to get therapy. And you asked your siblings, and only 2 people raised their hand to get the therapy. Who was that?
Well, Nick set us down after we were all finished filming House of Carters that day. And he said, who wants to go to therapy? I will pay for individual therapy for each one of you. And I raised my hand, and I remember just looking around, and I was, oh my gosh, none of them are raising their hand. They don't want to do this. And I just remember that moment. It was a pivotal moment for me.
It was you and Nick. And there was a line that Nick said, our parents do not define us.
Yeah.
Because you didn't have one parent that had mental health and addiction issues. Both of your parents had struggles.
Right, yeah.
And the intergenerational trauma that gets passed on from generation to generation that I think we're realizing so much more now. And it's so important to destigmatize that and to have these conversations so that we can break our